Hi, it's Tony and Lati, Casa Esmeralda, and I had a little problem in my chicken coop today, and he was an Aesculapian snake. They are of the constrictor family, which I didn't know before, but I checked it up, and my neighbor down here, he's about 200 meters away. I put it in the wheelbarrow, and he said, yeah, he's eaten lots of those all the time, but he hasn't seen one in a while. And yeah, so these and Aesculapians, they've been put on another higher level of the list. But anyways, I have as he showed me, he gutted it and then pulled the skin off everything, and so I got this because and then I put it and I prepared it with the same thing as I do with my chicken Adriatic, with the garlic, the onion, the greenhouse herbs from over there, and then there was some red pepper today. So I'm gonna cook it up here on my grill, and then you guys can watch me cook Aesculapian Snake Adriatic today, because I'm getting a little bit hungry. It's getting close to 5-6 o'clock. I haven't looked at my watch really, and the rain has stopped now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my snake here in the pan, and my dogs are all here. Zamenis here, Giuseppe. Lottie already knows that I'm cooking up something, and Lottie's the best behaved one out of all of them, and she's really learned. She just goes to sleep. So I got my snake here with my pieces. Here is the tail, which the dogs will love. And then I got some center pieces, put some nice garlic and onions in there, and some red pepper. There's actually some hot pecan peppers now, because I got some now that are starting to grow. So I'm just gonna grab this, all these herbs here, and I'm gonna stuff it inside where I had the snake. I'm gonna stuff the snake, and turn this one around a bit. I know Asian and Philippine people, this is a real delicacy. I've never eaten snake in my life. This is a non-venomous snake. So I checked his head after I did the first video, and he is non-venomous. You can tell by a snake on two things. First, the head, and then the body pattern. And this is actually a pretty common snake here in Sicily, parts of Calabria, and it's sort of fading out here in South Central Italy, or parts of the Adriatic. So Simona is kind of getting in here. I got my grill here, if I can. There we go. It's kind of stuck. I'm just a little bit nervous or stoked right now that I'm cooking up snake tonight. I kind of cooked up chicken Adriatic last night, but here things go. That's all I got. I'm just gonna keep it really low. See how things go today. Need some bricks, some elevation here. So we got a little bit of a fire going. I'm gonna kind of have to, otherwise it'll burn because I want white coals. So we're gonna have to wait here a bit until I can grab a stick of some sort and kind of just, I got heat now, so I'm not too worried. You have to wait until that fire sort of burns down, because I did put some more on top. Here, maybe if I spread it out just a little bit. Just like that. And from watching YouTube on Bob Handler, this is a shout out to Bob Handler. Thank you very much. I got a little bit of Simona in here. Uh-oh, this is gonna need a good washing now. Simona, what did you just do? Huh? You like snake? She's licking her lips totally. She loves it. You like snake juice, huh? Trying to get some height here so things don't burn. Smells like chicken though. We're gonna cook that up well. A snake has a lot of vertebrae, so it's like a chicken's neck, which I just was looking at. It would be like eating a very long chicken neck. So I measured it out, and the snake was 175 centimeters. And these Aesculapians, they can get up to over 6.5 feet or 2 meters long at maximum adult size. I just gotta wash my hand here for a sec. Kind of a run around. I had something else planned today, but then this snake showed up. So if you kill a wild animal, two options: you burn it or you eat it, right? Because you can't leave wild animal laying out here in the countryside. You're gonna get foxes, you're gonna get wild boar, you're gonna get wild dogs coming by. So you gotta dispose of it properly. I don't really like cooking meat, like wild meat in the summertime, because you have to do it so quick. You only got anywhere up to about 15-20 minutes to really skin it, and then you got to get it on the grill as soon as it's possible within a half hour, because in these temperatures here, like today, even though it was raining, it was just touching this morning about 34, and then it went back down now to 26. So it's been going 26, 34 degrees Celsius all day. So I really want to get down here where the heat is. If I can get down more. My fire is going out. Not a very good day because it was raining already, but this firewood is very dry. So I have some dry firewood that's burning. There we go, we got a little bit of cooking flame now. Take a close-up shot, get my camera here of the grill and the snake cooking, stuffed with hot peppers, and with the hot peppers and the red peppers, garlic, onion, and greenhouse herbs, olive oil, my own olive oil. So it's starting to look like chicken neck actually. So I got a few pieces. I'm not going to eat very much of this. I just did this for my dogs because I don't eat meat a lot. Probably once a week I eat meat, and my dogs need this extra protein in their diet, which will help them out. So, and the chicken guts, I cooked it here directly in the ash fire pit to sterilize any bacteria out, and I picked it up and I fed it to my chickens, and they just loved it. They ate it like in 15 seconds. So it's time to give this a little turn. Get right here then. I guess if you go to Thailand, which I've had friends go, you can eat snake there, right? And if you want to go and eat snake in a restaurant somewhere in Europe, it's gonna run you around, I looked also that online too, it's gonna run you around 100 euros. Grillo serpente adesso. Just talking to my neighbor. Sometimes he's here and sometimes he's not. I'm the only one that's here majority of the time. Most of the people, they come out here because today is a Saturday. They come out here for the day or the weekend, and they go back to town during the week. A lot of the houses were built here when in the early 80s, when the Depression really set in, when the lira dropped, and there was basically, the Italian lira was worth nothing at all, and so people, they took the last amount of money they had and they built these houses. There's a lot of houses in the early 80s that were built out in this area, and they took the money they had and they built these very small stone houses, and until the lira and their currency came back in the Depression, and the economy started going up again, and people moved away. So I've seen a lot of stuff out here from the early 80s, like old cars, old tractors, old motor tillers, everything. I just took a walk yesterday to an area down here, and it was like all this old stuff. Like, it was like nostalgia, 80s, everything. I still thank the Canadian guys, Mitch Bornia, for building this nice fire pit for me. I lived here without a fire pit for almost 2 years, and now I've used it every week since it's been built, sometimes a few times a week for certain things, because I've had problems with my neighbor too. I'm just wondering if you can see the fire pit. That's right there. You should be able to see it. I'm going to try cooking from this side here. See if I can. Where's my stick? Me. That was not good. You got lucky I have leather gloves on. So I'm just gonna. So I'll get the skin and I'll show you guys the skin because I have it. So I'm 180 centimeters high, and his head, and there it is. There's the tail touching the ground. The tail is touching the ground now, and so I measured at 175. So there is the snake right now. I'm just gonna bring it up. So almost in a full adult male, and there he is right now. I'm gonna hang this out to dry. There's a guy in town, he makes leather belts and stuff, and I'm gonna see if I can sell the skin, because I know he does buy anything wild animal skin from all the people out here in the countryside. So I'm gonna just hang it out to dry and then see what I can do with the skin. Okay, well, I guess that's about it for today. That's a wrap. This has been a real learning curve experience today. Something that I had not planned, but wild animals will show up at any time where I live. And when you live out in the countryside, you really don't carry a watch, and I haven't looked at the watch yet today since noon, so it doesn't really bother me. I just get up when the sun rises and kind of go to bed when the sun sets. But I really enjoyed this. My heart was beating really fast to get this snake when I saw it, because this is one problem out of the way. But I'm just gonna have a little piece, to be honest, because I'm not a snake person, but my dogs are gonna love this. So probably the fox or a wild pig has come by here. Yeah, the fox is by here. He's smelling it. Okay, so this is Tony and Letty, Casa Esmeralda. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I hope you are inspired to get outside, do something outdoorsy, have a garden, maybe spend a weekend around the campfire, have a nice summer, all the great things that summer can provide for you. Enjoy yourselves and have a nice time. Take care and bye for now.